guys, it's Devin, and today I'm going to be doing my November haul and my November favorites. So seeing as the month of November is more than halfway over, I thought I might as well get my haul and favorites up now so that I can do my wrap up in TBR next week or in a couple weeks. Am I actually filming that? Next week. Anyways, today I thought I would just share with you the many items that I bought in November as well as my favorite things from November. Today isn't specifically a book haul just because I really only bought 2 books in November. 3? Did I buy 3 books in November or was that October? This is going to be kind of everything that I bought in November, and it's not just limited to books, although there will be some books in here. So on that note, let's start with my November haul. The first thing I hauled it's a book, but I'm not sure if I bought it end of October or early November. Anyways, it is The Martian by Andy Weir, and yes, I did get it at Walmart for 40% off, which is just, I'm such a cheap person that when I see 40% off, even if I wasn't thinking about buying the book, I'm like, that's mine now. The Martian, I saw the movie last month and I absolutely loved it. It was probably my favorite movie that I saw that month. It's about a group of NASA people who go to Mars for a mission, and during a terrible storm they have to evacuate immediately, but they leave a man named Mark Watney there. They just leave him there by accident. They think he's dead, so his crew goes back without him because they are forced to. But Mark Watney is not actually dead, and he has to figure out how to survive on Mars by himself. Keeping with the theme of books, the next thing I bought in November was Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and I have heard so much about this book. I was so pumped to read it. I actually started it while I was in the bookstore. It's so interesting, and I just think the cover is gorgeous. I had to have it on my shelf. It is about this kind of dystopian society where it is split into 2 different kinds of people, the Red Bloods and the Silver Bloods. And the Silver Bloods are obviously more the royal type and everybody has to do what they say, and the Red Bloods are kind of slaves to the Silver Bloods. But this one Red Blood named Mare has an ability that only Silver Bloods should have, and so the king of the Silver Bloods kind of takes her in and says she's the lost princess of the Silver Bloods, and she's trying to hide the fact that she doesn't have silver blood. The last novel that I bought this month is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Last Olympian, and this is the 5th and final book in the Percy Jackson series. I have read the first one now. So amazing. I really wish I would have done a wrap-up for that month. I think it was October I finished it, but I did not read enough books that month to do a wrap-up, and I was kind of in a booktube slump, if that makes sense. Anyways, this is the final book in the Percy Jackson series before the Heroes of Olympus series, and I was so pumped to actually get it. I like that all of my Percy Jackson books are paperback. It's the new cover, and I have the old covers for all the other 4 books, except for the second one is the movie cover. So they're all kind of mismatched covers, which makes me a little irritated, but they're all the same size, which makes me very happy. And if you don't know what the Percy Jackson series is about, it is about a group of kids that are demigods, meaning that their parents, one of their parents are Greek gods. So they are half human, half god. They are half-bloods. These books are middle grade, but they are so funny and so gripping. I finished the first book in like 3 days because I loved it so much. The next thing that I bought in November is this beautiful journal. It's got the Eiffel Tower on it and it says Dream, and I love it so much. It is now my booktube planning book. I'm writing all of my thoughts on the book I'm currently reading, which is Clockwork Princess. I have plans for future videos. I have dates, like the filming schedule. Now that I closed the book, I gotta go back to the page with all of my haul items. The next thing that I bought in November is this super cute elf mug, and I bought it when I was visiting my friend at her school, and we went shopping, and I came across this mug, and it says, "I just like smiling, smiling is my favorite," and it's from Elf. I love this mug. The last thing that I'm going to show you that I bought in November, because I know that this part of the video is getting a little long, are these super awesome Superman slippers, and they are so comfy and I wear them all the time. Like, I love wearing them. I am so obsessed with anything Batman or Superman right now because of the Star Kid show Wooly Musical Batman. I know I'm a nerd. I love Star Kid a little too much. As you probably know if you follow me on Instagram, which you totally should, it is @theshelfie, same with my Twitter. Anyways, I love these slippers. They are so comfy. So now on to my November favorites. So first off is my favorite book that I've read in November, and I am currently reading 2 books, but one is just kind of heads and shoulders above the other. Like, I love, love, love this book. I haven't been really into this series lately, but now I'm really getting back into it just in time for it to finish. And that book is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, which I am over halfway done now, thank God. It's such a monster of a book because I've not been wanting to read large books lately. Anyways, it is really, really good so far. I know I haven't finished it, but I'm hoping to finish it in November. I'm hoping to get like a ton read tonight and tomorrow. So Clockwork Princess is my favorite book of the month. Next is my favorite TV show, and this is probably not going to be a new TV show I started watching every month because I don't watch a lot of TV. I generally do more reading and I watch a lot of movies and YouTube videos. TV is not high up on my list of priorities, but recently I started watching Scream Queens, so that is 100% my favorite show of this month. I started watching it like 2 days ago and I am so hooked on it. It's really intense. I would not recommend it to people who don't like a lot of gory stuff because someone does die in every single episode. So next is my favorite movie of the month, and for this I actually am going to see Mockingjay Part 2 on Saturday, but that's currently not out right now. By the time I upload this video, I don't think I will have seen it yet. So for right now, I'm going with Trainwreck with Amy Schumer and Bill Hader. It was so funny, very inappropriate, but hilarious. Like, it was really, really, really good. It had a lot of heart to it, which I didn't expect. It had a really awesome storyline that I love. My next favorite is my favorite song of the month, and I've really been jamming out to Star Kid lately. Like I said, I'm a huge Star Kid nerd, but my favorite song is the Rogues Medley that they did on the Apocalypse tour. It's called Rogues Medley Live by Star Kid on the album Apocalypse Tour Live. I love this song. It's just like, it takes some of their best work and just puts it all together in a mishmash. And my last favorite is my favorite YouTube video of the month, and that encases BookTube as well. Maybe in the future I might split into 2 separate categories. It's probably the Scream Queens official trailer from Scream Queens on YouTube, just because it really made me pumped to watch the show, made me excited to watch the show, and that's what made me watch the show, basically. That is it for my November haul and my November favorites. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. I know a lot of people don't, so thank you. You made it. We made it together. This was a lot of fun. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, just because it's a nice thing to do. Again, make sure you follow me on social media as well. I'm @theshelfie. All of my links will be in the doobly-doo. Is it called the description box or down box? I've heard both. Thank you so much for staying. That is all for me and my shelfie.